The Congo jungle is a realm of breathtaking complexity and untamed beauty, a living tapestry woven from countless shades of green and gold. Here, the rainforest stretches endlessly, its vastness cloaked in a perpetual mist that softens the morning sun and deepens the mystery of the land. The forest canopy towers overhead, a dense, interlocking roof of ancient trees, some rising over 60 meters, whose branches are draped with lianas and festooned with epiphytes. Sunlight filters through in scattered beams, illuminating swirling clouds of insects and the iridescent wings of butterflies that dance above the undergrowth. The air is thick with humidity, carrying the earthy scent of damp soil and decaying leaves. Moss carpets the forest floor, while tangled roots and fallen logs provide shelter for a myriad of life forms. Orchids and bromeliads cling to branches, their vivid blooms adding bursts of color to the green expanse. Every inch of this ecosystem teems with activity. Armies of driver ants march relentlessly across the leaf litter, while termites construct towering mounds that rise like miniature fortresses. Beetles shimmer in the dappled light, and stick insects vanish against the bark, masters of disguise in a world where survival demands ingenuity. The Congo is home to an astonishing diversity of wildlife. Forest elephants move like shadows through the undergrowth, their massive forms nearly silent as they browse on tender shoots. Okapis, with their velvety coats and zebra-striped legs, slip through the shadows, rarely seen by human eyes. High above, bonobos and colobus monkeys leap from branch to branch, their calls echoing through the canopy. Yet, this abundance comes with ever-present peril. Venomous snakes, perfectly camouflaged among the fallen leaves, lie in wait for unsuspecting prey. Leopards, masters of stealth, prowl the shadows, their spotted coats blending seamlessly with the dappled light. In the slow-moving rivers, crocodiles lurk beneath the surface, their eyes just above the waterline, ready to strike with lightning speed. Danger is not limited to the large and obvious. Predatory insects hunt with ruthless efficiency, from driver ants overwhelming anything in their path to mantises and spiders lying in ambush, their patience rewarded by the abundance of prey. Some creatures advertise their danger with vivid colors, like the poison dart frog, whose brilliant hues warn of potent toxins. Others, like the chameleon, rely on subtlety, shifting their colors to vanish into the foliage, escaping both predator and prey. The jungle is also home to the bizarre and the extraordinary. Pangolins, covered in gleaming scales, curl into armored balls at the first sign of threat. Shoebills, with their prehistoric features, stand motionless in swampy clearings, waiting for the perfect moment to strike at unsuspecting fish. Social bonds are vital for many species. Gorillas display immense strength and gentle care within their family groups, while chimpanzees and bonobos form intricate societies, communicating with gestures, calls, and even tools. Each species, from the tiniest insect to the largest mammal, plays a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of this ecosystem. Their interactions, predation, pollination, seed dispersal, create a web of life that is both resilient and fragile. As dawn breaks over the Congo, the forest awakens in a chorus of sound, birdsong, primate calls, and the distant rumble of thunder. It is a world of endless discovery, where every day brings new wonders and new dangers, a testament to the power and complexity of nature. In this journey, we will delve into the lives of 17 remarkable animals, uncovering the secrets of their survival, their unique adaptations, and their vital roles in this extraordinary world. Through their stories, we will gain a deeper appreciation for the wonders and dangers of the Congo jungle, a place of unrivaled richness, where life persists against all odds, and where the wild heart of Africa beats strong and true. Beneath the shadowy surface of the Congo River, where sunlight barely penetrates the swirling, sediment-rich waters, an apex predator glides silently through the gloom. This is the domain of the Goliath tigerfish, a creature as formidable as its name suggests, and one of the most feared freshwater predators on the planet. Unlike any ordinary fish, the Goliath tigerfish is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, perfectly adapted for life in the Congo's turbulent waters. Its streamlined, muscular body allows it to slice through strong currents with ease, while its acute senses are finely tuned to the river's every vibration. Its scales shimmer with a metallic sheen, reflecting the faintest glimmers of light that filter down from above, providing both camouflage and a warning to would-be challengers. The most striking feature, however, is its mouth, lined with 32 razor-sharp, interlocking teeth, each one as long and pointed as a dagger. These teeth are so prominent that they protrude even when the mouth is closed, giving the tigerfish a permanent, sinister grin. This menacing visage is not just for show. The tigerfish's teeth are designed to pierce and hold, ensuring that once it seizes its prey, escape is impossible. As the undisputed apex predator of the Congo's waterways, the Goliath tigerfish dominates its environment, preying on everything from smaller fish to other formidable river dwellers. Its hunting style is a masterclass in ambush and speed. Lurking in the shadows, it waits for the perfect moment, then explodes from cover with astonishing acceleration, propelled by its powerful tail. The tigerfish prefers the deeper, faster-moving channels of the river, where the current conceals its approach and the abundance of prey ensures it never goes hungry. Here, it uses its lateral line, a sensory organ running the length of its body, to detect the faintest movements in the water, pinpointing prey with unerring accuracy. When it strikes, the attack is a blur. One moment, the water is still. The next, a flash of silver and a violent surge as the tigerfish clamps down on its victim, its jaws locking shut with bone-crushing force. Its teeth interlock perfectly, designed not for chewing, but for gripping and tearing. Prey is often swallowed whole or ripped apart in seconds, leaving little trace behind. The tigerfish's aggression is legendary. It will attack animals nearly its own size, and even other predators give it a wide berth. In the Congo's complex food web, it is both feared and respected. Its presence is a constant reminder of the raw, untamed power that flows through the heart of Africa's greatest river system. But the Congo's dangers are not confined to the water. On the forest floor, hidden among the tangled roots and thick leaf litter, lies another master of predation, the Gaboon viper. The Gaboon viper is a marvel of stealth and patience. Unlike the tigerfish, it does not rely on speed or aggression, but on perfect camouflage and the element of surprise. Its body is thick and heavy, often exceeding a meter in length, and its head is broad and triangular, an unmistakable silhouette for those who know what to look for. The viper's body is built for stillness, allowing it to remain motionless for hours, even days, as it waits for the perfect opportunity to strike. Its skin is a tapestry of geometric shapes, pinks, browns, and purples, blending seamlessly with the forest floor. This intricate pattern is not just beautiful, it is essential for survival, rendering the snake nearly invisible among the fallen leaves and dappled sunlight. Even the most attentive eyes can miss the Gaboon viper as it lies in wait, its body perfectly aligned with the debris and shadows of the rainforest. The Gaboon viper is the epitome of patience. It will remain absolutely still, conserving energy, until the vibrations of a passing mammal, bird, or frog signal that a meal is within reach. This ambush strategy is highly effective in the dense, humid undergrowth of the Congo, where movement is often masked by the constant rustle of leaves and the calls of distant animals. The viper's diet is varied, consisting of small mammals, birds, and amphibians, each one captured with a single devastating strike. When prey comes within range, the Gaboon viper unleashes one of the fastest strikes in the animal kingdom, its head snapping forward with blinding speed. Its fangs are the longest of any venomous snake, over 5 centimeters, acting as hypodermic needles to deliver a potent cocktail of venom deep into its victim. The venom acts quickly, immobilizing prey and beginning the process of digestion even before the meal is swallowed. In the intricate web of the Congo ecosystem, both the Goliath tigerfish and the Gaboon viper are supreme examples of adaptation and survival, each a silent, efficient predator perfectly attuned to the rhythms of their wild, untamed world. Deep within the emerald labyrinth of the Congo rainforest, the eastern lowland gorilla reigns as the largest primate on Earth, a living testament to the jungle's ancient power and complexity. These gentle giants move with a quiet grace, their days unfolding in a rhythm dictated by the forest's cycles of light and shadow. The dominant male, known as the silverback for the striking patch of silver hair across his back, can weigh over 400 pounds. His sheer size and strength are matched only by his intelligence and leadership. Their thick black fur insulates them from the rainforest's cool mists, while their broad chests and powerful arms allow them to navigate tangled vines and climb sturdy trunks with ease. Despite their formidable appearance, gorillas are remarkably peaceful, preferring to avoid conflict and maintain harmony within their group. Each family or troop is a tightly bonded unit, typically led by a single silverback who guides, protects, and mediates disputes among the members. The silverback's vigilance is constant. He is the first to sense danger, the last to rest, and the unwavering guardian of his kin. Each morning, the troop sets out in search of food, traversing the dense undergrowth to find the choicest leaves, succulent fruits, and tender shoots. Their diet is rich and varied, shaped by the seasonal abundance of the forest. Social bonds are reinforced through grooming, play, and gentle vocalizations, creating a tapestry of relationships that ensures the group's cohesion. Communication is subtle and sophisticated. Soft grunts, expressive gestures, and nuanced facial expressions convey everything from reassurance to warning. When a threat approaches, the silverback's response is immediate and dramatic. Rising to his full height, he beats his chest with thunderous force and bellows a deep, resonant call that echoes through the trees, a warning few would dare to challenge. This display is rarely followed by violence. More often, it is enough to deter predators and rival males, allowing the family to regroup and find safety in numbers. Sharing the forest floor with the gorillas is another formidable resident, the giant forest hog, the largest wild pig in Africa and a master of survival in the tangled undergrowth. With a robust, muscular frame cloaked in coarse, dark hair, the giant forest hog is built to withstand the rigors of the jungle. Its oversized head and elongated snout are perfectly adapted for rooting through the forest floor, while fleshy facial discs help protect its face as it forages. Both males and females wield impressive, curved tusks, formidable tools for digging, defense, and establishing dominance within their social groups. These tusks are not merely ornamental. They are essential weapons, capable of fending off leopards and settling fierce disputes between rival hogs. Their thick, tough skin shields them from thorns and biting insects as they push relentlessly through the dense, tangled vegetation. Giant forest hogs are highly social, forming cohesive family groups known as sounders, which provide mutual protection and increase their chances of survival. As dusk falls, these hogs become most active, their keen senses guiding them through the darkness as they forage under the cover of night. Their powerful snouts and tusks churn the soil, unearthing roots, tubers, and fallen fruits hidden beneath the leaf litter. Opportunistic and adaptable, they supplement their diet with insects, small animals, and even carrion, making them true omnivores of the rainforest. Though often elusive, giant forest hogs are fiercely protective, especially mothers defending their vulnerable piglets from predators or intruders. When threatened, a charging giant forest hog is a force of nature, unyielding, powerful, and a reminder that in the Congo's depths, survival belongs to the bold and the strong. Deep within the tangled heart of the African jungle, the giant pangolin moves silently beneath the canopy, a master of nocturnal survival. This elusive mammal is rarely seen, its presence betrayed only by faint tracks or the soft rustle of leaves as it glides through the undergrowth. With its prehistoric appearance, The giant pangolin seems almost out of place in the modern world, a living relic perfectly adapted to its shadowy environment. Its body is sheathed in large, overlapping scales made entirely of keratin, the same tough protein found in human fingernails. These scales are not just for show, they are a formidable defense, honed by evolution to withstand the jaws and claws of even the most determined predators. When threatened, the pangolin's instinct is to curl into a tight, armored ball, presenting a nearly impenetrable barrier of razor-sharp scales. This defense is so effective that even apex predators like leopards are left frustrated and powerless. The pangolin's defensive posture is a testament to its vulnerability and resilience, a strategy that has allowed it to persist in a world full of danger. Even the stealthy leopard, a master hunter of the jungle, finds itself outmatched by the pangolin's natural armor, often abandoning its pursuit in search of easier prey. As night falls, the giant pangolin becomes active, emerging from its daytime refuge to forage. Its nocturnal lifestyle is a crucial adaptation, allowing it to avoid diurnal predators and the heat of the day, while searching for its specialized diet. Remarkably, the pangolin is completely toothless. Instead, it relies on a highly specialized feeding mechanism. Its powerful, curved front claws are perfectly designed for tearing open the hardened walls of termite mounds and ant nests, exposing the insects hidden within. The pangolin's tongue is a marvel of evolution. Astonishingly long, sticky and flexible, it can extend far beyond the length of its head and body, probing deep into insect tunnels to extract ants and termites with remarkable efficiency. Guided by an extraordinary sense of smell, the pangolin navigates the darkness, detecting the faintest chemical traces of its prey. This acute olfactory ability is essential for survival in the dense, visually obscured jungle. Solitary by nature, the giant pangolin spends its nights alone, traversing vast territories in search of food. Its secretive habits and low population density make it one of the most mysterious and least understood mammals in Africa, a true ghost of the forest night. In the shadowy swamps and narrow streams of the jungle, another rare and enigmatic creature lurks, the Pygmy hippopotamus. This animal is a master of concealment, perfectly adapted to the dense, watery labyrinth of the rainforest. Unlike its massive cousin, the common hippopotamus, the pygmy hippo is built for life in the forest. Its compact, streamlined body allows it to slip quietly through tangled vegetation and shallow waterways, avoiding detection by both predators and humans. Weighing around 200 kilograms, the pygmy hippo is dwarfed by its relatives. Its dark, smooth skin is specially adapted to retain moisture and resist abrasions as it moves through dense undergrowth, while its eyes and nostrils are positioned high on its head, allowing it to remain mostly submerged and hidden. This animal is intensely solitary and secretive, spending daylight hours concealed in thick vegetation or submerged in secluded pools. Its preference for isolated, inaccessible habitats makes encounters with humans exceedingly rare. During the day, the pygmy hippo rests in cool water or mud, a vital adaptation to protect its sensitive skin from dehydration and the harsh equatorial sun. This behavior also helps regulate its body temperature in the humid jungle climate. As dusk falls, the pygmy hippo emerges from its watery refuge, embarking on nocturnal foraging expeditions. Under the cover of darkness, it navigates a network of well-worn trails, using its keen sense of smell to locate food. Its diet is diverse, consisting of ferns, broad-leaved plants, and fallen fruits. By consuming and dispersing seeds, the pygmy hippo plays a crucial role in maintaining the health and diversity of the rainforest ecosystem. The pygmy hippo's elusive nature and preference for remote, swampy habitats make it one of the least studied large mammals in Africa. Its secretive existence is a testament to the complexity and richness of the jungle. Both the giant pangolin and the pygmy hippopotamus are vital to the balance of their ecosystem. One, as a controller of insect populations, the other as a silent gardener of the forest. Their nocturnal lives, hidden from human eyes, are a reminder of the jungle's enduring mysteries and the delicate web of life that thrives in its shadows. Deep within the shadowy, untouched heart of the Congo, a remarkable and elusive population of chimpanzees known as the Bili apes carves out its existence. These apes inhabit some of the most inaccessible forests on Earth, where the dense canopy and tangled undergrowth create a world few humans have ever seen. The Bili apes are not a separate species, but a genetically distinct group of eastern chimpanzees. Their isolation has led to unique adaptations, and their behaviors have long intrigued primatologists and wildlife experts. Physically, Bili apes are imposing. Adult males can reach sizes that rival small gorillas, with broad shoulders, powerful limbs, and a robust build. Their sheer strength allows them to navigate the forest floor with confidence, and their upright posture at times gives them an almost mythical presence among the trees. What truly sets them apart, however, are their extraordinary behaviors. Bili apes have been observed using tools with remarkable ingenuity, cracking nuts with stones, fashioning sticks to extract termites, and even modifying branches to fish for honey or insects hidden deep within tree bark. Unlike most chimpanzee populations, which build their nests high in the safety of the treetops, Bili apes often construct their sleeping platforms directly on the ground. This bold strategy exposes them to the dangers of leopards and other predators, yet it also allows them to exploit food sources unavailable to their arboreal cousins. Their intelligence is evident in their adaptability. Bili apes are constantly alert, using vocalizations and subtle gestures to communicate warnings or coordinate group movements. Their social structure is complex, with dominant males leading cohesive family units through the ever-changing jungle. Omnivorous by nature, their diet is as varied as the forest itself. They forage for ripe fruits, seeds, and leaves, but also supplement their meals with insects, eggs, and even small vertebrates when the opportunity arises. Bili apes are skilled hunters, often working in coordinated groups to outmaneuver agile prey such as monkeys or forest antelopes. Their hunting tactics involve silent stalking, sudden bursts of speed, and strategic ambushes, demonstrating both patience and teamwork. Their ground nesting habits and apparent lack of fear toward predators have fueled legends among local communities. Some accounts suggest that Bili apes will stand their ground against leopards, using their size and strength to defend their group. The Bili apes embody the enigma of the Congo, reminding us that even today the jungle holds secrets, creatures whose lives and behaviors challenge our understanding of primate evolution and survival. Amidst the deep greens of the forest floor, the Red River hog brings a vivid splash of color and energy. These striking wild pigs are instantly recognizable by their flamboyant appearance and lively behavior. With their bright reddish-brown coats, white facial markings, and long ear tufts, Red River hogs are among the most visually distinctive mammals in the Congo. Their coloration provides camouflage among the dappled sunlight and fallen leaves. Compact and muscular, these hogs are built for life in the dense undergrowth. Their bodies allow them to move swiftly through tangled vegetation, while their keen senses help them detect both food and danger. Their faces are adorned with dramatic black and white patterns, a long, flexible snout, and distinctive white ear tufts. These features are not just for show, they help the hogs communicate and sense their environment. Both males and females possess sharp, outward curving tusks. These are used for digging, foraging, and, when necessary, defending themselves from predators or rivals. Highly social, Red River hogs live in groups called sounders, often led by a dominant female. They maintain constant contact through a chorus of grunts, squeals, and snorts, coordinating their movements as they forage. These hogs are ecosystem engineers. Their rooting and digging behavior turns over the soil, aerating it and promoting the growth of new plants. They also help control insect populations and clean up fallen fruit. Using their powerful snouts, they dig for roots, bulbs, fungi, and insects, often unearthing food sources hidden deep beneath the forest floor. This constant digging not only provides them with sustenance, but also helps to aerate the soil, making it easier for seeds to germinate and new vegetation to flourish. As they consume fallen fruits and move through the jungle, red river hogs disperse seeds in their droppings, playing a vital role in forest regeneration and plant diversity. Their vibrant presence and ceaseless activity make them a dynamic force in the jungle, contributing to the health and vitality of the ecosystem. But lurking in the shadows is the Congo's most formidable predator, the African leopard. Master of stealth and patience, the leopard is rarely seen, yet its presence is felt throughout the jungle. Leopards are solitary hunters, relying on their dappled coats for camouflage as they silently stalk prey. They are opportunistic, feeding on everything from monkeys and antelope to birds and even fish, adapting their tactics to the shifting rhythms of the forest. After a successful hunt, a leopard will often drag its kill high into the trees, safe from scavengers and other predators. This remarkable strength and agility allow it to thrive in the dense, competitive environment of the Congo. The leopard's keen senses and adaptability make it a top predator, shaping the behavior of other animals in the ecosystem. Its silent movements and sudden attacks are a constant reminder of the jungle's unforgiving nature. In this intricate web of life, the Bili ape, red river hog, and African leopard each play a vital role, surviving, adapting, and shaping the wild heart of the Congo. Deep within the emerald heart of the Congo Basin, south of the mighty Congo River, lives a remarkable primate, one of humanity's closest living relatives, the bonobo. This dense, humid rainforest, with its towering trees and tangled undergrowth, forms a sanctuary for these intelligent apes, sheltering them from the outside world and providing a rich tapestry of life. Bonobos are often mistaken for chimpanzees, but a closer look reveals their unique features. They are more slender, with graceful limbs, longer legs, and a distinctively dark, expressive face. Their bodies are built for agility, allowing them to move effortlessly through the forest canopy. What truly distinguishes bonobos is their extraordinary social structure. Unlike the often turbulent societies of chimpanzees, bonobo communities are renowned for their peaceful, egalitarian nature. Female bonobos play a central role, often leading their groups and fostering cooperation. This matriarchal system reduces aggression and encourages harmony, a rare trait among large primates. Social bonds are maintained through frequent grooming, gentle touch, and the sharing of food. These interactions are not just acts of kindness, they are vital tools for conflict resolution and group cohesion, ensuring the survival of the community. This peaceful approach to life has earned bonobos the nickname hippie apes. Their societies are a testament to the power of empathy and cooperation in the animal kingdom. Bonobos are also highly intelligent, displaying advanced problem-solving skills and even using simple tools. Their curiosity and adaptability make them one of the most fascinating primates to study. Communication among bonobos is rich and complex. They use a diverse array of vocalizations, facial expressions, and hand gestures to convey emotions, intentions, and warnings, creating a sophisticated social language. Their days are spent foraging together in the treetops, searching for ripe fruits, tender leaves, and nutritious seeds. This cooperative foraging not only sustains them, but also strengthens their social bonds. In a world where survival often depends on competition, bonobos offer a striking example of how collaboration and peace can be just as effective. Their existence highlights the ecological importance of social bonds, demonstrating that unity and mutual support can be powerful strategies in the wild. Deeper still in the shadowy undergrowth, the Bongo antelope moves with ghost-like stealth. This elusive herbivore is one of Africa's most striking and rare antelopes, perfectly adapted to life in the dense, tangled forests of Central Africa. The bongo's large, muscular frame is cloaked in a rich reddish-brown coat, adorned with 10 to 15 narrow, vertical white stripes. These markings are not just beautiful, they serve as camouflage, breaking up the animal's outline in the dappled sunlight of the forest floor. In the shifting light of the jungle, the bongo becomes nearly invisible, a master of disguise among the shadows and foliage. Both males and females possess long, spiraling horns, which can reach over a meter in length. These horns are used for defense and for navigating the thick vegetation, as well as for ritualized displays during the breeding season. Bongos are extremely shy and secretive, rarely venturing into open spaces. Their preference for remote, undisturbed forests makes them one of the most challenging large mammals to observe in the wild, and their presence is a sign of a healthy, intact ecosystem. Even more mysterious is the Okapi, a creature so elusive that it was once considered a legend. Dwelling in the dense rainforests of the Congo, the Okapi is a living relic, perfectly adapted to its shadowy world. The Okapi is the giraffe's only living relative, yet its appearance is a striking blend of features. Its body is robust and horse-like, with a neck that is long and flexible, though not as elongated as its cousins. This unique anatomy allows the Okapi to reach high foliage while remaining agile in the dense forest, feeding on leaves, buds, and fruits that few other animals can access. Its deep, velvety brown coat contrasts sharply with the bold black and white stripes on its legs, a pattern that provides superb camouflage among the shafts of light and shadow on the forest floor. This remarkable coloration helps the Okapi vanish into its surroundings, evading predators and remaining hidden from view. Okapis are solitary and intensely shy, moving silently through the undergrowth. Their secretive nature and dependence on pristine rainforest make them a vital indicator species for the health of their ecosystem, underscoring the importance of conserving these ancient forests for generations to come. As the sun dips below the tangled canopy of the Congo, the rainforest transforms. Shadows deepen, and a symphony of nocturnal life awakens. Among the first to emerge from the darkness is one of the most extraordinary mammals of the jungle, the hammer-headed bat. The hammer-headed bat is Africa's largest bat, and the males are unmistakable. Their heads are massive and rectangular, with swollen lips and a bumpy, fleshy nose that gives them their name. This peculiar anatomy is not a quirk of evolution, but a marvel of adaptation. Deep within the forest, males gather in leks, special display sites, where hundreds hang from branches, their bodies silhouetted against the moonlit leaves. Each male unleashes a series of booming, honking calls, amplified by cavernous vocal chambers inside their heads. The sound is deafening, echoing through the trees, a nightly contest to attract the attention of choosy females. Despite their formidable appearance and thunderous voices, hammer-headed bats are gentle giants. They pose no threat to other animals of the forest, and certainly not to humans. These bats are strict frugivores, feasting exclusively on the rainforest's bounty of ripe figs, bananas, and mangoes. Their sense of smell is extraordinary, allowing them to detect the scent of fruit from great distances, even in the pitch-black night. With powerful wings, they glide silently from tree to tree, seeking out the sweetest, most nutritious offerings. As they feed, hammer-headed bats become vital gardeners of the Congo. They carry seeds far from the parent trees, scattering them across the forest floor. Some bats brush against flowers, dusting themselves with pollen and ensuring the next generation of fruit. In this way, they help regenerate the jungle, maintaining the delicate balance of this ancient ecosystem. While the bats rule the night sky, another master of adaptation lurks below the water's surface. Concealed beneath layers of sand and mud, the African softshell turtle waits in perfect stillness, nearly invisible to the untrained eye. Unlike its armored relatives, this turtle's shell is not hard and domed, but flat, flexible, and covered in leathery skin. The carapace feels like thick rubber, allowing the turtle to squeeze into tight spaces and vanish beneath the riverbed. With a slow, deliberate motion, the turtle buries itself until only its eyes and nostrils break the surface. Here, it becomes a living part of the river bottom, perfectly camouflaged against predators and prey alike. The African softshell turtle's most remarkable adaptation is its elongated neck and snorkel-like snout. While its body remains hidden, it can extend its neck upward, poking just the tip of its snout above the water to breathe, like a periscope scanning the surface, all while remaining undetected. Patient and silent, the turtle waits for hours, watching for the faintest movement. When a small fish or crustacean ventures too close, the turtle strikes with lightning speed, its neck darting forward to snatch its prey in a sudden burst of energy. In the shadowy world beneath the water, the African soft-shell turtle is a master of stealth and surprise, a hidden predator perfectly adapted to the rhythms of the Congo's rivers and lakes. Together, the hammer-headed bat and the African soft-shell turtle embody the ingenuity of life in the Congo. One soars through the night, shaping the forest with every beat of its wings. The other glides unseen beneath the surface, a silent hunter in the depths. Both are vital threads in the intricate tapestry of this wild and wondrous ecosystem. High above the tangled emerald canopy of Central Africa, the African crowned eagle reigns as the apex aerial predator of the rainforest. Its immense wingspan, stretching up to 2 meters, allows it to glide effortlessly over the dense foliage, scanning the world below with unmatched precision. With broad, rounded wings and a short tail, the eagle is perfectly adapted for weaving through the labyrinth of towering trees. Its flight is both powerful and agile, enabling it to navigate the forest's tight spaces in pursuit of prey. The eagle's striking feathered crest, which it can raise in moments of alertness or aggression, gives it a regal appearance. Its eyes, a piercing yellow, are forward-facing and equipped with extraordinary visual acuity, allowing it to detect the faintest movement from high above. Its talons are among the most formidable in the avian world, thick, curved and razor-sharp, capable of exerting a crushing force that can instantly immobilize even the most agile prey. The African crowned eagle's diet is astonishingly diverse. It specializes in hunting medium-sized mammals such as monkeys, tuicas, and even large reptiles. With a sudden burst of speed, it can snatch a monkey from the treetops or ambush a small antelope on the forest floor, often taking prey that outweighs itself. This eagle is a master of patience and strategy. It will perch motionless on a high branch, blending seamlessly with the dappled light, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Sometimes it remains in this vigilant state for hours, its gaze fixed on the bustling life below, attuned to every rustle and shadow. Its binocular vision enables it to judge distances with remarkable accuracy, essential for targeting prey moving swiftly through the dense undergrowth or leaping between branches. When prey is spotted, the eagle launches into a dramatic stoop, folding its wings and plunging through the tangled branches at breathtaking speed. Its descent is silent and precise, a testament to its evolutionary perfection as a hunter. The impact is devastating. With a swift, calculated strike, the eagle's talons pierce flesh and bone, often killing its quarry instantly. The forest falls silent as the predator claims its prize. Remarkably, the eagle's strength allows it to lift and carry prey heavier than itself, soaring back to its nest or a secluded perch to feed. Its presence shapes the behavior of other forest dwellers, who remain ever watchful for the shadow above. In stark contrast to the eagle's aerial domain, the shoebill inhabits the vast, reedy wetlands and papyrus swamps of Central Africa. Here, in the slow-moving waters, it stands as a living relic of prehistory. Towering over 1 meter tall, the shoebill is cloaked in slate-grey plumage that blends perfectly with the misty marshes. Its imposing stature and stillness make it a ghostly figure among the reeds. The most striking feature is its massive, shoe-shaped bill, broad, deep, and ending in a sharp, hooked tip. This unique adaptation is perfectly suited for grasping slippery, elusive prey. The bill's formidable size and strength allow the shoebill to seize and subdue large aquatic creatures, including lungfish, catfish, and even young crocodiles. The sharp hook ensures that once caught, few escape its grasp. Its large, forward-facing eyes provide exceptional binocular vision, a rare trait among wading birds. This gives the shoebill precise depth perception, crucial for judging the distance to prey lurking beneath the water's surface. The shoebill's hunting technique is a study in patience and stealth. It stands motionless for extraordinary lengths of time, its body perfectly still, blending into the watery landscape. Sometimes it remains as unmoving as a statue for hours, waiting for the faintest ripple or movement that betrays the presence of prey. The shoebill's diet is dominated by lungfish, but it will also take frogs, water snakes, and even the occasional baby crocodile. Its presence is felt by all aquatic creatures who instinctively avoid the silent hunter. When the moment arrives, the shoebill explodes into action with a sudden, violent lunge, a technique known as a collapse. Its massive bill crashes into the water, engulfing both prey and mud in a single, decisive movement. The shoebill's bizarre appearance and singular hunting style make it one of Africa's most enigmatic predators. In the wetlands, it stands as a solitary sentinel, shaping the ecosystem and commanding respect from all who share its domain. Deep within the emerald labyrinth of the Congo, African forest elephants move with a quiet determination, their massive forms weaving intricate trails through the dense undergrowth. Each step they take forges a living corridor, opening up the tangled jungle for countless other species. These elephants are not merely inhabitants of the rainforest, they are its master architects. Their daily movements carve out a network of trails and clearings, transforming the impenetrable forest into a dynamic, ever-changing landscape that supports an astonishing diversity of life. Unlike their larger savanna relatives, forest elephants are perfectly adapted to this shadowy world. Their compact size, deep slate skin, and distinctive downward-pointing tusks allow them to slip through the thickest vegetation, pushing aside branches and vines with remarkable agility. These tusks, shaped by millennia of evolution, rarely snag, enabling the elephants to access hidden food sources and reshape the forest as they feed. Their diet is as varied as the forest itself. Forest elephants consume hundreds of fruit species, their powerful digestive systems breaking down tough plant matter while leaving seeds intact. As they roam, they deposit these seeds encased in nutrient-rich dung, far from the parent trees, giving rise to new generations of rainforest giants and maintaining the genetic diversity that underpins the ecosystem. The influence of the forest elephant radiates outward, touching every corner of the Congo. Their trails become highways for antelope, primates, and even predators, while their seed dispersal ensures that fruiting trees flourish, feeding birds, insects, and mammals alike. In this way, the elephants are a keystone species. Removing them would unravel the delicate web of life that depends on their presence. The Congo is a living mosaic, where every species, from the elusive Okapi to the armored giant Pangolin, plays a role in the grand design. The forest elephant's actions ripple through this tapestry, influencing the survival and behavior of creatures great and small. Yet this intricate balance is under threat. Deforestation, habitat fragmentation, and illegal hunting are eroding the foundations of the forest, placing the elephants and the entire ecosystem at risk. The loss of these gentle giants would echo through the jungle, diminishing its richness and resilience. The fate of the African forest elephant is inseparable from the fate of the Congo itself. Their survival ensures the health of the forest, which in turn regulates the planet's climate, purifies water, and sustains a wealth of undiscovered life. Our shared planet is a tapestry of connections, each thread vital, each species irreplaceable. By understanding and protecting the African forest elephant, we safeguard not only a magnificent animal, but the intricate web of life that sustains us all. The future of the Congo and of our shared planet depends on our ability to cherish and defend these ancient forests and the extraordinary creatures that call them home. Only then can the symphony of life in the Congo continue to inspire wonder for generations to come. Beneath the thick canopy, where sunlight filters down in fractured beams, the Congo's amphibians and reptiles thrive in a world of shadows and subtlety. Here, every leaf and log harbors a new marvel, creatures perfectly attuned to the demands of their secretive environment. In the cool, damp leaf litter, the Congo dwarf crocodile glides silently through murky forest pools. Unlike its larger, more aggressive relatives, this reptile is a master of stealth. Its compact body and cryptic coloration allow it to vanish against the dark water and tangled roots. Patiently, it waits for the ripple of a passing fish or an unwary frog, striking with lightning speed before retreating into the gloom. Nearby, the vividly colored Congo reed frog clings to a blade of grass. Its skin shimmers in hues of emerald and gold, warning predators of the toxins it secretes. At night, these tiny amphibians fill the forest with a chorus of high-pitched calls, each note a signal in the dense, humid air. Their webbed feet and adhesive toe pads allow them to climb effortlessly, navigating stalks and leaves in search of insects. Along the banks of slow-moving streams, the Gaboon, an elusive, limbless amphibian, burrows through moist soil. Sightless but far from helpless, it senses vibrations and chemical cues, hunting for earthworms and small invertebrates in the darkness below ground. Its skin secretes a slippery mucus, protecting it from drying out in the ever-shifting microclimates of the forest floor. High above, the African chameleon inches along a slender branch. Its turreted eyes scan independently in every direction, spotting prey and predators alike. With a sudden flick, its tongue shoots out, snaring an insect from the air. The chameleon's skin, capable of shifting through an astonishing palette of colors, is not just camouflage, it's a language, signaling mood, health, and intent to others in its hidden world. Even the Congo's rivers hide wonders. The slender-snouted crocodile, with its elongated jaws, glides through the shallows, perfectly adapted to snatch slippery fish from beneath the surface. Its streamlined form and nocturnal habits keep it safe from larger predators, while its keen senses ensure survival in a landscape of constant change. These amphibians and reptiles are not mere survivors. They are innovators, each species honed by millions of years of evolution. Their adaptations, stealth, toxins, camouflage, and sensory mastery allow them to carve out a living in one of the world's most complex ecosystems. In the Congo, the drama of life unfolds not just in the open, but in the quiet, hidden corners where amphibians and reptiles reign. They are the silent architects of balance, their presence shaping the rhythms of the rainforest in ways both subtle and profound. Deep within the labyrinth of vines and ancient trunks, a quieter congregation shapes the Congo's living tapestry, its rarest insects and arachnids. Though often overlooked, these tiny engineers are the silent pulse of the rainforest, orchestrating cycles of life with remarkable precision. Among the leaf litter, the Goliath beetle, one of the largest insects on Earth, feeds on rotting fruit and tree sap. Its armored exoskeleton glistens black and white, while powerful legs help it navigate the forest floor's dense debris. As decomposers, Goliath beetles break down organic matter, returning vital nutrients to the soil and fueling the next generation of plant growth. Clinging to the underside of broad leaves, the Congo peacock mantis displays a dazzling array of iridescent blues and greens. Its raptorial forelegs, lined with spines, strike with astonishing speed to capture unsuspecting prey. Camouflaged among foliage, the mantis is both predator and prey, relying on its mimicry and lightning reflexes to survive. In the shadows near the riverbanks, the elusive blue-legged baboon spider weaves its burrow. Unlike web-spinning relatives, this tarantula spends most of its life beneath the surface, emerging only at night to ambush passing insects. Its vibrant blue limbs serve as a warning to would-be predators, signaling potent venom and a fierce defense. High in the canopy, the Congo leafcutter ants march in endless processions. Each member of the colony, from the smallest worker to the massive soldier, plays a specialized role. They harvest leaves not for food, but to cultivate underground fungus gardens, a symbiotic relationship that sustains their entire society and enriches the forest floor. Hovering in the humid twilight, the glass-winged butterfly drifts between blossoms. Its nearly transparent wings shimmer with subtle hues, offering camouflage against predators. As pollinators, these delicate insects ensure the survival of countless plant species, their movements weaving invisible threads between the forest's flowering giants. Even the rare Congo assassin bug patrols the bark of ancient trees. Armed with a piercing proboscis, it injects enzymes into its prey, liquefying tissues for easy consumption. Its cryptic coloration and patient hunting method are testaments to the relentless arms race of adaptation. These insects and arachnids are more than curiosities. They are keystones of the ecosystem. Through pollination, decomposition, predation, and soil engineering, they sustain the cycles that allow the Congo's forests to flourish. With each hidden movement and silent transformation, they embody the resilience and complexity of life within the world's deepest green heart. Beneath the emerald canopy, the Congo's river systems pulse like veins through the heart of the rainforest, carving ancient paths across the landscape. These waterways, often shrouded in mist and mystery, are lifelines for an astonishing array of aquatic life, much of it hidden from the world's gaze. In the shadowy depths, the African butterfly fish glides just beneath the water's surface. Its broad, wing-like fins allow it to leap from the water to snatch insects, while its upturned mouth is perfectly adapted for surface feeding. A relic of evolution, this fish has remained virtually unchanged for millions of years, a living testament to the river's stability and age. Further downstream, the Congo tetra sparkles in shoals, its iridescent scales catching the fractured sunlight. Unlike its aquarium-bound relatives, the wild Congo tetra is a vital thread in the aquatic food web, preying on insect larvae and providing sustenance for larger predators. Their synchronized movements help evade swift currents and lurking dangers. Among submerged roots, the elephant-nosed fish navigates the murky waters with astonishing precision. This nocturnal species uses a sophisticated electric field to sense its environment, detecting prey and obstacles in total darkness. Its elongated snout, reminiscent of the forest's giants, probes for worms and insects hidden in the silt, a marvel of adaptation to the Congo's ever-changing waters. On the riverbed, the African glass catfish drifts in near invisibility. Its translucent body reveals a delicate network of bones and organs, an evolutionary advantage that helps it avoid predators. These shy fish live in schools, relying on subtle signals to coordinate movements and warn of approaching threats. In quieter tributaries, armored species like the upside-down catfish defy convention, swimming inverted beneath logs and leaves. Their unique behavior grants access to food sources overlooked by other fish, scraping algae and detritus from submerged surfaces. This niche feeding not only sustains the catfish, but also helps maintain water quality throughout the ecosystem. The Congo's rivers, with their labyrinth of channels and hidden pools, are more than passages for water. They are engines of biodiversity. Each species, no matter how small or secretive, plays a critical role in cycling nutrients, controlling insect populations, and sustaining the rainforest's intricate web of life. These aquatic communities, shaped by millennia of isolation and adaptation, remain among the least explored on Earth. Their continued survival is inseparable from the fate of the rivers themselves. reminding us that the health of the Congo's waters determines the future of its forests and all who dwell within. Rising above the dense undergrowth, the ancient trees of the Congo rainforest form a living cathedral, a canopy of giants that has stood for centuries, sometimes even millennia. Towering species like the African teak and sapele reach heights of over 200 feet, their buttressed roots anchoring them in the thin, nutrient-poor soil. These monumental trunks are not just structural marvels. They serve as silent sentinels, storing vast amounts of carbon and stabilizing the forest floor against erosion. High in the upper canopy, the leaves of the Gilbertiodendron duevrii cluster so densely that sunlight barely touches the ground below. This shade creates a unique microclimate, nurturing rare understory plants and fungi adapted to perpetual twilight. The trees themselves rely on intricate relationships with soil fungi, exchanging sugars for vital minerals in a hidden network beneath the forest floor, a silent partnership that underpins the entire ecosystem. Clinging to branches and trunks, epiphytes like orchids and ferns transform the trees into vertical gardens. These plants extract moisture from the humid air, never touching the soil, and provide shelter for insects, frogs, and even small mammals. Vines and lianas, some stretching hundreds of feet, spiral upwards in a relentless quest for sunlight. Their twisting forms create natural bridges, allowing monkeys and other arboreal creatures to travel safely above the forest floor. On the ground, the raffia palm spreads massive fronds, each spanning several meters, providing food and nesting material for countless species. Its fibrous roots help prevent flooding by absorbing excess water during the rainy season. Meanwhile, the Congo's rare flowering plants, such as the ghostly Rafflesia arnoldi, emerge only briefly, their giant blooms attracting pollinators from far and wide with a scent that mimics decaying flesh. Every plant, from the smallest moss to the mightiest tree, is woven into a complex web of interaction. Fallen leaves nourish detritivores, which in turn enrich the soil for future growth. Fruits and seeds, armored or winged, feed everything from elephants and birds to insects and rodents, each disperser ensuring the forest's perpetual renewal. Through ingenious adaptations, towering trunks, symbiotic roots, air-drinking leaves, the Congo's plant life has mastered the art of survival in a world of shade and competition. Together, these ancient green giants and their companions shape the very rhythm of the rainforest, sustaining the wildlife above and below, and reminding us that every breath of the Congo is a breath of life itself. In the heart of the Congo, time is measured not by months, but by the pulse of rain and sun, a cycle that choreographs life's every move. Unlike temperate forests, the Congo experiences 2 rainy seasons and 2 dry seasons each year, a rhythm as steady as a heartbeat. When the rains arrive, they sweep across the land in shimmering sheets, saturating the soil and transforming forest trails into winding rivers. The canopy erupts in new growth, leaves unfurling to capture the surge of sunlight filtered through stormy skies. Ephemeral pools form, drawing frogs and insects to breed in a frenzy of activity, their calls echoing through the mist. As the waters rise, fish and amphibians exploit temporary wetlands, while seeds adapted for water dispersal float away from parent trees seeking new ground. Fungi burst forth overnight, feasting on the sudden abundance of decaying matter. Insects, too, emerge en masse, some timed precisely to the first heavy downpour, providing a feast for birds and bats. Yet, when the dry season settles in, the forest's tone shifts, streams recede, and muddy clearings become gathering points for wildlife. Trees like the African teak slow their growth, conserving energy until the rains return. Many plants rely on deep roots to tap hidden reserves of moisture, while others, like the hardy raffia palm, shed leaves to reduce water loss. Some flowers close tightly, waiting for the next humid breath of season, while fruits ripen, their scents carried on the dry air to attract distant dispersers. Animals, too, adapt. Elephants dig for water in riverbeds, and primates shift their diets to tougher, drought-resistant foods. Insects burrow deeper, entering dormant states, while amphibians retreat to the dampest crevices. The entire ecosystem becomes a study in patience and resilience, each species tuned to the subtle cues of shifting seasons. Through deluge and drought, the Congo's inhabitants display an astonishing flexibility, an ancient wisdom born of surviving cycles without end. This ever-changing rhythm ensures that resources are shared, populations kept in balance, and no single force dominates for long. In the Congo, survival is not about enduring a single season, but about mastering the art of adaptation year after year.